Hi, this is Ken Kaplan from the New England Motorcycle Museum, and today we have this absolutely gorgeous BMW 2002 K1200LT, the luxury version. Is loaded with all the extras. This bike is a one-owner bike, original owner, right here in Coventry, Connecticut. He bought it from the BMW dealer in 2002, brand new. And the bike has been stored indoors its whole life, as indicated by the beautiful condition of the bike. And it's loaded with extras. It's a lot of fun to ride, I'll tell you that much. I took this thing out. This thing rips. And I think it was in third or fourth gear. I got up to 90 miles an hour like nothing. And it's listed as a top speed of 122 miles an hour. And I believe it'll do it. It was rock solid at 90 miles an hour. These BMWs were built to run the Autobahn, and they are super silky smooth at high speed. And around town, my daughter, who's tall like I am, her and I went around town up some steep hills and down hills, and it just handled beautifully like she wasn't even there. It's got a kick butt stereo on it, AM FM stereo. It also has crank this up a little bit. Stereo cranks. It's got quadraphonic sound. It's got 2 CD changers. It has one inside here, which is pretty cool, and it also has 2 remote controls and keys. Has these two remote controls, the factory remote controls with keys, so you got a backup set. And then in the side compartment over here, it has a full CD changer in here, a multiple disc CD changer, BMW factory. It's got the heated grips. It's got a brand new rear tire on it. We bought it to our shop and did the full service on it, and went right through the bike, changed all the oils and fluids. And the rear tire, take a look at the rear tire, Kenny. It's brand new. And it's got like 5 miles on it for my test ride. That's a brand spanking new tire, and it's actually a Metzler ME Marathon. It's actually a special tire made specifically for this bike. So you've got 100% tread life on the rear, and the front tire is in excellent condition also. Probably 90% of the tread on the front. Let me show you the electronics. Everything works beautifully on the bike. The turn signals are great. Horn, that's your left turn signal, right turn signal. Check out the headlight on this thing. It's pretty awesome. It's got if you want someone to pull over so you can go around them. And it's got the high beam, low beam. Fires right up. All the gauges work beautifully. It's got a clock on it. All your radio functions on the dash. All the idiot lights work perfectly. So the windscreen, check this out. This is really kind of cool. I got a kick out of this. Let me see if I can remember how to do it. Look at the windscreen. It actually is like a convertible. It automatically goes up and down. This bike cost there's about $20,000 invested in this bike at this point, and it's going to sell for a fraction of what it costs new. It's been fully depreciated, and it's like a brand new bike. Cosmetically and mechanically, it runs beautifully. It's not leaking oil anywhere. Went through our service department, everything checked out good. The only issue we had is the ABS light was blinking. One of the ABS sensors needs to be replaced on it. We're not a BMW repair shop, so that would have to be taken. If it bothered you that the light was blinking, you'd have to get it changed. The brakes work beautifully. I took it out for a ride with my daughter on it, and it's fine. I'll read you a couple excerpts from Motorcycle News while Kenny, this is right out of an article while Kenny does some close-ups. Here, I'll start here. It is hard to fault the BMW K1200LT when it comes to the business of transporting 2 people plus all their kit for 3 weeks touring on a motorcycle. The BMW K1200LT has every mod you can think of, and it goes, handles, and stops more than acceptably for such an enormously large vehicle. For most bikers who simply want a luxury tour, the BMW K1200LT will seem more than adequate. In fact, it is arguably on the sporty side for a motorcycle that weighs nearly as much as a light van. But 2 up and loaded with luggage, the BMW K1200LTD is a bike to respect in the twisty stuff. It handles much better than a full dresser should. The motorcycle's engine is smooth and gives the rider a real express train feeling on motorways. It is also a reasonably economical motorcycle compared to a 6-cylinder rival motorcycle, the Honda Goldwing. Yeah. There's no doubt that BMW is proud of their award-winning touring motorcycle and the overall build quality. The feel of the BMW K1200LT is excellent. There's a great deal of gadgetry on the BMW K1200LT, but the dealers are well equipped to service it. But on balance, the BMW K1200, the K1200LT seems no more or less reliable than its Grand Touring competitor motorcycles. The fully equipped BMW K1200LT Lux, which costs more than the base motorcycle, will probably retain its resale value better in the long run. And I believe this model, the LT, is the top of the line one because it has the reverse gear, the heated grips, the CD, and all that. BMW owners like full spec bikes, so you always find a buyer for this motorcycle. High miles are not a problem for the BMW K1200LT as long as there is a dealer history with the motorcycle. As a long-term, long-distance motorcycle purchase, the BMW K1200LT actually depreciates less than the average sports bike over 5 years and 3,500 miles. The K1200LT fairing is superb in terms of weather protection. The Evo brakes are impressive, and the motorcycle's hard luggage is well made too. The BMW K1200LT also has reverse gear. It's fancy center stand, but extras like heated grips, which just has CD changer, and many other touring accessories are not included. So this one has those accessories. It has the heated grips. It has the CD changer. And it's just a fantastic bike. I've ridden a lot of motorcycles in my day, and this is probably one of the smoothest touring bikes I've ever ridden on. Everything rides and runs fantastically. I was actually thinking of keeping this and going cross country. We actually have 2 of these in our inventory, and I was going to keep both of them and go cross country with my son on them this summer, but we got some financial challenges with the museum. We need to raise some funds, so the board decided we had to sell these, so we're selling them. They're a great value, a low starting bid, and the money's going to a good cause. It's all going to the BMW motorcycle, the New England Motorcycle Museum. So if you have any questions about the bike, give me a call, 860-454-7024. If you have any questions, or if you want to come down and check out the bike or do a test ride on it, you're more than welcome to. I'll fire it up for you so you can hear it run. So let me give you a demo of how the bike runs. I just took it off the center stand to fire it up, and you have to hit this. It has a key fob here. You got to hit this button right here, anti-theft device, and then fire right up. Runs like a brand new BMW, and yes,